So in the last video, we created a Git repository for our project and uploaded it to GitHub, where it can be easily accessed. For this video, I assume you already have Git installed on your machine. If you don't already, go ahead and do so now before continuing. If you also don't have a GitHub account, make sure to set that up as well. Now, let's say you're a contributor to a project and need to sync with its GitHub repo so that everyone can see your code and you can see all of your team's code. To get started, make sure the GitHub repository owner has added your account as a collaborator. Then within IntelliJ, go to the top, go to File, New, and Project from Version Control. And what you want to do is head to the repository. You can see this green code. And it'll give you a link, so you want to copy that back and paste it into here. And let's hit clone. Trust this window. And bada bing, bada boom. This is the repository we just made. And we can run it, and it creates the out folder and the .iml file, which is great. So once you have the repository cloned to your local machine, you probably want to create your own branch to make commits to. This is to keep the master branch relatively bug-free and reduce conflicts for other members who want to pull from the master branch to their own branch. So to create a new branch, go to the version control tab and then click on new branch. Give it a name, so maybe you're working on a feature, so feature 1, right? And you want to check out the branch as well. Create. Checked out new branch feature 1 from head, so that's good. And maybe later it will show, yep, there we go, feature 1. And so now you can start adding some work. All right, so once you've made some good progress, you want to make a save point or a commit within your branch. So to do so, go to the commit tab and choose which changes you want to commit. So I made changes to the main and made a new class called profile. So I'm going to select all of them and give it a new message. So right, so now you can choose to commit to your local repository, or you could choose to do that and immediately push these changes to the GitHub remote repository. And in most cases, that's probably what you're going to choose. And but you also might get some warnings whether you choose commit or commit and push. And make sure to check out these warnings, see what they are before you make any bad choices. And I think, yeah, it's fine. So I'm going to commit anyway and push. And it's showing all our new commits that we're going to be pushing. And so, yeah, add a profile class, so we push. And just like that, if you go to the GitHub repository, it shows that feature 1 had recent push. So let's refresh, and we could see our new branch that we created. Go to feature 1, and then we will see our commit message, added profile class. You can see the new file that we added. And this is exclusive to this feature 1 branch, because that's where we committed it to. And if we go to our master branch, it's absent. Now, once you have something that you believe is satisfactory and you think is ready to be included in the master branch for everyone to copy and implement, you should create a pull request. And a pull request is a request to pull or copy all the changes you've made in your branch, so all your commits, into and on top of what exists in a specified branch. So in this case, your master branch. So to make a GitHub pull request within IntelliJ, you want to go to the left and click on the pull requests tab. And once you're here, you want to click this plus where it says create pull request, right? And you want to choose which code which branch you want to pull your commits from, which is basically, you're basically copying them, and over to whatever branch you choose. So in this case, the master branch, right? And so there's all the changes. So we've made changes to the main and added a new profile class. And this is the same message, that commit message we used, and I think that's fine. We can give it a description if you want. I'm not going to, but then once you have all that, you can hit create pull request. And there you go, you made a new pull request. So if you go to GitHub, refresh the page, you'll see that we have one new pull request. And everybody can go into GitHub and click on it and review the changes that you've made. So they can look in and say, yep, changed the main method, okay. And yeah, this whole new profile class. Right. And they can make a comment. It's like, and then, right. And once your team has, kind of approved these changes, they can all agree to merge it with the master branch, or the branch you chose, and or they can just close it. So once your team has reviewed your code, if they think it's good enough to be merged into the master branch, they can hit merge pull request. So confirm merge, right? And go to code. This is the master branch, and yeah, we can see that new commit, added profile. So that's how you push and create pull requests. Now, let's say a different team member has pulled some changes into the master branch, and you want that new code in your branch, right? So it had feature 2, which is a new branch, and code from this branch has been pulled into the master branch, but you're on feature 1, and you're still on the added profile class, while feature 2 has added birthdays, and so does master. So to update your branch with the master branch, go to the version control tab and scroll down until you see remote origin, and you want to click on master because that's the branch you want to sync with, and pull into feature 1 using merge. And so it's fetching from the GitHub repository, and 3 files updated and 3 commits. So it changed the main file, and we have our new class that was from the other branch. Now at this point, you're basically all set and ready to go. But one more thing I want to go over is the situation where you might want to delete a file from the Git repository, but not on your local machine. So to do so, you're going to have to interact with the terminal, but don't worry, it's easy. Open the terminal within IntelliJ by clicking the terminal icon at the bottom left, and then type git rm -rf -cached and the name of the files that you want to make a new commit that removes them, right? So, right, it's going to show it's all orange again. It just removed, right? And it will show, yeah, we deleted this. So what we need to do now is make another commit, right? To change that, we remove this file, commit and push. And if you go take a look, now it's gone, right? And that's our latest commit, right? But you still have that file on your local machine. Also, once you've removed it, you're probably going to want to add it to the .gitignore file. Now, since you only removed it by making a commit, others can still see the files you removed by looking at the commit history right here. So this is something to keep in mind if you don't want anyone to see it again. You can remove the commit to get rid of it, which I won't go over, but with something as precious such as credentials or API keys, you really just have to be careful. With that in mind, you should now know all the basics on how to use Git with IntelliJ. And thank you for watching, and I hope this guide was useful. Happy programming.